Introductions. This communicative activity encourages students to talk about themselves. To make it more fun, the students adopt a different persona. Encourage them to be a bit imaginative. They can be who they want to be. Step 1. Discuss with the students first what questions they would ask someone they met for the first time. The questions can be adapted to the level of the class. For the first time you meet anybody, what kind of question are you going to ask? We've already done some, haven't we, here? Can you think of any other question? What question, if you meet somebody for the first time, would you ask?
What's your name?
What's your name? Good.
How old are you?
No! David, no, you don't ask a lady how old she is. No.
Where do you come from?
Where do you come from? Good. Step 2. Elicit from the students a few English boy and girl names. Now, I want you to think of English names of boys and girls. Can you think of any? I know you all have English names, but think of a different one. Can you give me an example of a girl's name, an English girl's name?
Mary.
Mary, good. We'll put that on the board. Mary. Lulu. That's a pretty name, isn't it? Lulu. Lulu. Okay? And 2 examples of boys' names. Calvin. Calvin. Spelled with a K or C? K. Kelvin. That's quite. And another one? Boys. Can you? Martin. Step 3. Elicit countries where English is the first language. What about countries where they speak English as the main language? England. Good.
Australia.
Good. Anybody else? USA. America. Canada. Good. New Zealand. Well done. Step 4. Ask students to close their eyes and think of a different English name for themselves. They quietly say to themselves what their new name is. So, my name is Amy. Now what we're going to do, we're going to close our eyes. Close your eyes. I want you to think of an English name. Give yourself a new English name. It could be Mary, it could be Amy, it could be Lulu. I want you to say very quietly, my name is, and say your name. Step 5. Ask students to close their eyes and think of an English-speaking country. Tell them to say it quietly to themselves where they come from. So, I come from England. And I want you to think of a country where they speak English. Maybe England. I come from maybe Canada. Step 6. Continue to ask them to shut their eyes, what their hobbies are, and so on. They can make up whatever they like. Maybe they're rich with 5 children. Now I want to think of a job. What do you do? What's your job? Maybe you're a doctor. Maybe you're a pop star. You can be whoever you like. Step 7. To check they understand, randomly ask a few students what their name is. So you normally shake hands and say, hello, my name is Miss Elli. What's your name?
My name is Lulu.
Oh, where do you come from, Lulu?
I come from USA.
Oh, and how long have you lived in London?
1 year only.
Okay. Do you get the idea? You have to introduce and talk about yourself. So I want you to get up. Move the tables, please. Step 8. Explain to the students they're going to a party in London and they have to introduce themselves and talk to some strangers. They then circulate the classroom, talking to as many people as they can.
Hello.
Introduce yourself.
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Lulu. I come from USA.
I'm Mary. I come from Canada.
Step 9. Teacher circulates the classroom, noting any errors. You don't need to correct at this point. This is a free activity. Write any errors